Grand Rising, wonderful souls. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. If you are new to this channel, my name is Bronwen. This is Bronwen's Cove Tarot 111. It's good to have you here. Well, let's see what wants to come through, shall we? I hope everyone is doing well. Let's see. Oof. We have stifled, bored and stuck coming out, and an unexpected change you did not see coming. We also have positive, uplifting new friends in reverse. So it seems like someone here... Let me just push my camera back. I do apologise. One sec. There we go. Seems like someone feels stuck in a change that they did not see coming. Okay. That card here at the top has an 18. Condensing that down to a 9, we are looking at Sagittarius. We are looking at beliefs. Someone is stuck with maybe something that they have said. A belief system. They don't seem too happy about that. A twist in the tail. A twist in the tail. So this is very unexpected. Very unexpected. With the positive, uplifting new friends being in reverse, this can be it's almost like the energy of someone from, not from the past, but it feels like someone was trying to get away from some sort of vibration, and this seems to be to do with gossip of some sort. The positive, uplifting new friends in reverse with a 10 in reverse. This is a cycle incomplete. Finding something out that they didn't expect. You have a new world is born, and it's in reverse. Okay, so someone seems to be stuck with their own actions, or stuck with something that was said that is now coming to light. A tempting offer has a high price is also coming out. It does seem also like whoever this is, I heard they're choking on their words, or they have to choke on their words. Why? It's very intense. Why is that? Working too hard in reverse. They try to take the easy way out of something, or they try to cut corners with something also. And it's blown back up in their face. Okay, any more from here? Yes, I've been told to take more from here. What about stifled, bored and stuck, please? What do we need to know, Spirit? My life is sweet is upside down. Okay, so somebody definitely is not enjoying where they are. This, my life is sweet, with the number 6 in reverse. This could be to do with work. They may be stuck in... Why is this giving me like work gossip? Work clicks? Like when you working... I remember working with children in like daycare centres, nurseries, and they become very, very cliquey. You know, you will have certain people who just, they stick to talking to those people. They're not very open and welcoming to new people coming in. Why am I getting that? Something to do with work. It's not work, I heard. But it's somebody who, maybe they do something similar to you in work, but they're not your work colleague. Okay, what do we have here? So what we have coming out, the first one that came out is it's time to be brave, and it's in reverse. So someone here is really, really shocked by some sort of behavior. I feel like there is quite a few people who have been talking, or there's this click, and they're realizing the people that they were talking to did not actually have their back in the first place. It's time to be brave in reverse is almost like, it's not getting stage fright. But imagine this, right? So you are at work, or you're at school, or wherever you are, and you're talking to a group of people, and everyone there is very catty. Everyone there is being judgmental and gossip, 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 talking about the other people over there. And all of a sudden, those people walk past, and the person that you trusted with what it was that you were saying that was very judgmental turns around and says, well, do you know what? I think you're right about so-and-so who's walking past. Maybe you should repeat what you just said about them, and puts you on blast. Kind of like puts you, it's like put your money where your mouth is what I'm getting. That someone here not only wanted to embarrass this person, but also wanted everybody else to hear what they were saying. Because the next one that came out was powerful personal growth, and it's in reverse. So this is very much a karmic cycle, or a karmic group of friends, karmic group of associates. Someone who will sit there and kind of like, you know, spill the tea on all of the things that are happening, but in no way are they trustworthy. In no way, if they are talking about you, are they not talking, if they're talking about others, are they not talking about you as well at other points? You also have here, something is about to end for now, and it's in reverse. Okay, so they are all talking about, or they are aware of some sort of tempting offer that had a high price. And it does seem that someone here does not understand how you were able to sidestep something here. That someone has been pushed to the forefront, like, well, you have to explain this. You have to explain why we weren't able to hold on to someone, or why we weren't able to hold on to something. We have a clear solution coming out here. You found some sort of clear solution. They're realizing that with this lantern here, you could be seen as the hermit. You may have a lot of Virgo in your birth chart, your natal chart, or maybe it's just the energy that you're harnessing right now, especially as this number here condenses down to a 6 as well. And the 6th house is Virgo. It's also looking at the hermit. So this is finding answers within. Look at that, right next to the candle as well. And I'm putting this next to working too hard. Someone here is definitely scratching their head. But I feel like someone is working too hard to show you up, or someone has definitely been talking way too much about you. And it does seem to have been highlighted to who? To who? Who's it been highlighted to? Tell me about stifled, bored and stuck and my life is sweet, please. The Chariot's coming out again. So this could be a family member. Doesn't have to be. But the Chariot is also to do with the family. It's the 4th house. So we are also looking at the moon. Someone who has an emotional investment in something to do with you. Obsession. You were able to remove some sort of blockage here. Some sort of blockage was easily moved, or they see it as being easily moved. There wasn't a lot of hard work that you had to put into it to find a clear solution. Okay, there's movement here. This person may be trying to move, or it's not so much remove what they're stuck in, but pass the buck. Pass the buck. Tell me that twist in the tail. Like, do you know what? You didn't give me time to actually say the whole thing. Tell me about the unexpected change that they did not see coming, which is scary or has scared them. What was that? 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, someone's lost a job here. Someone's lost a job, or someone's been... They've fallen out of favour with something here. Because, again, this person is not your work colleague, as in you work in the same department. You sit in the same lunch place where you eat your lunch. This person may work in the same company as you in a different department. Or they may work in... the same department as you, but there's something about you not being physically together, because the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, this is either losing money or not being paid something because you don't have the know-how. The 8 of Pentacles is usually a master, someone who has gained so many skills in practicing something here that they can do it with their eyes closed. They are an expert. So in reverse, I feel like this person may have been called out. They've been called out here as being either a fraud or someone who doesn't know what they're talking about, and this has really frightened them. The Knight of Wands being in reverse, this is like a block. Because the Knight of Wands is a really fast acting and fast moving knight and card altogether. You know, gets ish done. This way, this is like things coming to a halt, absolute halt. And it does seem that this person's being outed, and I don't feel like they're being outed by one person. I don't think it's just one person going, well, maybe you should explain that. I feel like it's everyone. Everyone's going, I'm sorry, what? What did you say? Oh, you said so-and-so about the collective. Okay, prove this now. Put your money where your mouth is. And they've not been able to. You've got the 2 of Chalices here in reverse. Okay, this is displeasure or unhappiness, because this can be a romantic relationship, but it doesn't have to be. It does talk about balance though, or some sort of balance in union, and it being in reverse, it seems like this is giving me like someone was so adamant that you or someone in the collective was going to go in a certain direction, or that you were going to do something. There may have been an obstacle that was supposed to be in your way, and you were able to easily sidestep it, step over it, and just continue, like, yawn, oh, whatever, carry on. And this has shocked people around this person. Someone here is a blabbermouth. Someone here likes to talk a lot. Tell me about something's about to end for now in reverse with a tempting offer. So something was supposed to end. I don't know if this was like your career, your job, your luck, your fortune. I don't know. But definitely something was supposed to push you back into your shell. And with the Hermit, and I was talking about the Hermit, wasn't I? It seems that you going back into your shell was exactly what you needed to find the solution to something here. The Two of Pentacles coming out in reverse. The Two of Pentacles talks about transition. It talks about balancing between one or the other and having to put one down and choosing the other, right? It being in reverse, a choice was already made. A choice was already made. Okay, so someone was very adamant that you were going to do a specific thing, and in doing that specific thing and taking a tempting offer that has a high price, it was going to block you, or it was going to isolate you, or it was going to slow you down in something, and you did the opposite, or you did something that they did not expect, but they had told everyone it was a surefire thing. And people are now questioning the validity of this person's words. Okay, we've got the Lovers coming out here. We have the Tower in reverse. So this person is definitely has to do with its career. It's definitely to do with career and money. But it does seem like someone here is also very, very interested in either your love life or someone coming towards you that could be a prospective lover or prospective partner. The Lovers also doesn't always have to be to do with relationships or love. It can also be to do with the dance that we have in duality between our light and our dark, our yin and our yang, our masculine and our feminine, and how we work every day to bring that into oneness, right? And what I mean by that is how when we act out of our shadow, when we act in a way that, you know, we're using volatile emotions, that we can call ourselves back into like present time and into balance and go, right, okay, what's going on there? Having the Tower here, it does seem like there is this energy of wanting to delay things, of wanting to slow things down. Someone here backtracked. I do think that whoever it was that was pushing this, pushing a lie, pushing something here, they were expecting to be backed up. They were expecting for the people around them, almost like their little minions, to be like, oh my gosh, yes, I believe exactly what you're saying and I'm going to spread it to everyone. The Tower being in reverse is rather than allowing change to fall, and you can see how suddenly that's happening. It almost looks like there is lightning hitting this ground right next to the Tower as the sun goes down. You know, it's very dramatic, very sudden. It being in reverse is delaying the inevitable on purpose. And you have the Eight of Wands coming out here with the Five of Swords. Instead, it seems like this person that was expecting people around them to kind of back them up, not only was like, no, we're not backing you up. They did it in a very public way that may have caused an argument. Because we have got the Five of Swords coming out here. The Tower in reverse is delaying the inevitable. Is also feeling a little bit oppressed. Maybe the people around them did not like how they centered the conversations on you and then on the person who was speaking. The Eight of Wands is a very fast moving energy. People turned on them very, very quickly. They turned on them very, 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 very quickly. Because this positive, uplifting new friends, this may have just been a farce. This is like giving ladies who lunch and drink mimosas and talk about, you know, what everyone in their lives are doing or in that community are doing. But really, they're not really friends. They're just there to say, to show their face and be like, yeah, I'm part of this community and I'm part of that. And I'm, you know, I go to the PTA and blah, 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 blah. Because it seems like as quickly as they formed is as quickly as it's not disbanded. Something hasn't been disbanded. I feel more that a massive argument has erupted. A massive argument erupted. And I've got my hand over my mouth, like shocked, absolute shock. A massive argument erupted. So let's see why. Someone put a stop to something that was said. Someone put a stop to something that was said about you or someone in the collective. Like they had enough. Like, nope, I'm not doing this anymore. It's not only that they kind of confronted them or embarrassed them. This person feels embarrassed. They had a massive argument about a choice that wasn't made. The Five of Swords to the Two of Pentacles. to something for, and then it says something is about to end for now in reverse. It didn't end. Someone here is vexed. They are vexed. I don't know if maybe the tempting offer, it does seem also like someone here may have, do you know what, I'm going to give you an example because it's the only way I seem to be able to process this. It's the example of, let's say you are single, person in collective is single, and they are fully aware that there's a job opportunity coming up for you where you may meet the love of your life. And that love of their life, they're very jealous, not because they want to be with that person, but because it means that you are happy and this person has some sort of beef with you. And so they are speaking to all of the people that they sit around, you know, ladies at lunch or men at lunch or whatever you want to call it. And they've decided to set you up with George. And George could be one of their friends' brothers or whatever. But they haven't told the friends. They haven't told anyone what they're doing. They're just doing that behind their back. And information has come out, and they wanted them with George because they see George as being a reprobate. They see George as being, you know, heavy-handed or, you know, quick to anger, whatever it may be, and it would make your life a living hell. But of course, whoever's sitting there, whose brother that is, they don't want to be told that. They don't want to be told, by the way, I've set them up with this person because this person's a loser. Because this is what I mean. Everyone is sitting and kind of preening and pretending that, like, you know, each person is actually a dear friend, when really it's all a competition. They're in competition with each other, but they had like a main focus, which was you, until they start picking each other apart. So there's been a massive argument here. We have the Queen of Pentacles underneath. This Queen of Pentacles is to do with how you nurture yourself and others. So there was you sidestepped some sort of tempting offer that had a high price because you already saw what the high price was and you knew what your standards were. Five of Chalices in reverse, King of Swords. Yeah, the Fool. Look at all of these cards coming out. The King of Swords in reverse. This is low morals or doing something illegal. The Five of Chalices in reverse is going, I know my worth. I'm not going to sit and mope. I don't need that. I need me. And then you have the Fool. Okay, the Fool in reverse. The Fool in reverse is like a non-starter. It's not even like an ending, because the ending is a death card. It's more to do with, I see what that is. I see the game you're playing and I'm not interested. I'm literally not interested. So over here with working too hard in reverse to a clear solution, to the Hermit, to the Queen of Pentacles, you poured into yourself. You poured into yourself. And what's happened here is karma has just shown itself as a mirror to this person and to all of these people here who have been very very focused on how they are seen by others rather than kind of having substance, if that makes sense. And it seems that they are now gaining the consequences to their actions. We have here, yeah, they are, with the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is coming out here. I'm going to put the Ten of Wands over there. I've been told to put that one back. So let me place this over here. Anything else before I go? This one? Or this one? This one, okay, let's see. You've got psychic protection coming out here. Okay. I'm going to place that one down over here. Can I get another 3 or 4, please? Thank you so much. Anger is coming through. Yes, someone here is very angry. Very angry that they've been turned on, because I feel like I keep hearing a public display. So they did something here that was public. So everyone has seen the facade that has fallen. The facade has broken or fallen. If they were wearing a mask of some sort, people don't believe them anymore, because you have the divine coming out. I do feel like this person is very they're very open when it comes to expressing their psychic gifts or their spiritual gifts or their religious gifts. And it seems like they said something would happen and it just didn't. It just didn't. Anything else before I go, please and thank you. Lust is in reverse. Yeah, you weren't interested. You actually weren't interested in any way, shape or form. And what else do we have here? Yeah, you got the wounded inner child coming out here. Whatever it was that they were doing, it may have triggered within you a wound that rather than ignoring it, you actually looked at it and you actually poured into it. And we have aardvark on the back here, and aardvark says strength, resilience, good luck, especially in the face of adversity. There you go. Wow. Okay, anything else we need to know? Been told yes. Let's have a look at some of these tea leaves before I go. Romance, celebration and party, pleasure with a close friend. So this is someone that you know. This is someone that you know, because it says pleasure with a close friend, romance, celebration and party. So they were trying to set you up with somebody, and it didn't work. It did not work. Let me swap them around. Yeah, this person's angry, very angry. Any advice that we need to be given? Good luck is coming forward, and we had good luck come out twice. Let me put that one there. What have we got here? Honor and respect will come to you because you turned something down here. And if you left, it's left this person feeling very embarrassed. And then you've got the months of the year with September. So something will be coming towards you in September. I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you're new to this channel and this resonated, I would love you to hit on the like, the subscribe and on the notification bell so you can see more of my content and when I post. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, hearts, kisses, I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Stay safe. Bye.